Welcome to this quick guide on all the basic steps of breeding in Pokémon Sword and Shield, without the boring details. So stay tuned and we'll have you breeding in no time. This guide includes getting the Oval Charm, getting the Destiny Knot and Everstone, getting a decent Ditto without exploits, breeding for IVs and Nature, mints as an alternative to breeding for Nature, and fast EV training with Wire. In order to get the Owl Charm, you need to have beaten the champion. So first, fly to Circhester. Go to the hotel next to the Pokémon Center. Go to the elevator. Go to the first room on the left. Go and talk to Game Freak Morimoto, who is the police/postman, and defeat him in a battle. When you've defeated him, he will give you the Oval Charm. Next we'll need the Destiny Knot. Fly to Hammerlock Pokémon Center. Go to the Battle Point shop to the right and buy the Destiny Knot. When breeding, the Destiny Knot ensures that 5 stats are randomly selected from both parents and transferred to the child Pokémon. Without this item, it would be near useless to breed Pokémon for their stats. Next, the Everstone. Fly to Turffield. Go right and take the first left on the road. Take the first left again and there'll be a hidden item here, which is the Everstone. The Everstone ensures that the nature of the Pokémon holding it will be passed down to the child. Next we need a decent Ditto. By decent I mean one with at least 3, maybe 4 IVs. So fly to the Pokémon Nursery in the wild area. With the nursery behind you, go to the right and follow this path until you find this den. If there are no beams coming from the den, throw in a wishing star. If the beam is not purple, then defeat the max rate and try again. We only get Dittos from purple beams. So this might take several tries, so make sure to have some wishing stars at hand. Once you get a purple beam, defeat and capture the Ditto. Preferably we want a 4 or 5 star raid to get optimal IVs on our Ditto. So now we're almost ready for the breeding. It's a good idea to have a Pokémon with Flame Body or Steam Engine, which cuts down the steps needed for an extra hatch to half. In my case I'm using Colossal, but if you don't have any, you can easily grab a Roly-Coly from Galar Mine. Just make sure it has the Steam Engine ability. Choose a Ditto and a Pokémon to breed it with. In this case I'm breeding a Dreepy, and I already have a 5 IV one, it's just missing the hit points. So I have no 5 IV Dittos here, so instead I'm choosing one that hasn't maxed special attack. Since I'm going for a physical moveset on my Dreepy, I don't really need it. In many cases you can exclude either attack or special attack, depending on the moveset that you want to use. Next, give the Destiny Knot to either Pokémon. If one of them already have the nature that you want for your Pokémon, give it to the other one. Also, if one of the Pokémon have the nature you need, give that Pokémon the Everstone. Hand over your 2 Pokémon to the nursery worker. Start moving around. I kept to the left side of the nursery and rode in circles, as you might encounter Pokémon on the right side of the nursery. When the nursery lady changes pose, it means she has an egg for you, so go to her and grab it. Repeat this procedure 5 more times. So once you have 5 eggs, just keep moving around and hatch your eggs. I prefer to hatch them all before I check them out. In order to optimize your breeding, whenever you get a Pokemon with better stats than either of the 2 you have in the nursery, switch them out. Also make sure to transfer the items that the Pokemon you're changing is holding. Also, if you didn't have a Pokemon with the correct nature from the start, check the nature of all the hatched ones, and once you find one with the right nature, switch it in. Eventually magic happens and you'll end up with your purebred Pokemon that have 5 or 6 IVs. Congratulations, the hard part is done. If you still haven't gotten the nature that you wanted, you can fly to Windon Battle Tower and go to the store to the left where you can buy mints. These are quite expensive, cost 50 BP, but once you give them to a Pokemon, its nature changes and its stats updates immediately. In order to quickly IV train your Pokemon, fly to Windon City and enter the Poké Center. Buy the medicine you need. For full EV training, you need 530,000 Pokédollars. If you're low on cash, check out my quick money making guide, there'll be a card on the top left of the video with a link. For a full boost to a stat, you need 26 vitamins. In my case, I need protein and carbos for attack and speed. This leaves room for 1 EV boost more, which I would use for HP in this case. Note that in previous versions of Pokemon, you could only use 10 vitamins per stat, but this has changed, making EV training a lot faster. And there you go, your fully IV and EV trained Pokemon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this guide was helpful. Remember, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button for more Pokemon. Also, leave a like if you liked the video, or even a dislike if you didn't. Also leave a comment if this helped you out, or if you think I could have done something better. And again, thank you so much for watching, and you'll see me in the next video.